Hey cycling community, this is Steve Grusis. This is the first episode of the T-Block series. T-Block goes from Thursday through Sunday. When I design a mini block such as the T-Block, I base it on the work that's been done in the previous block. As you may recall from previous videos, this last block focused on endurance and on-the-bike strength work. So when I designed this block, this mini block, it focused on those two things. Also important to the design of a mini block is not making it too easy so that you don't get the form enhancement for spending all that time on the bike, and two, you don't make it too hard so that you risk going into overtraining. You go into overtraining, then you're going to have to take extra time to recover, so then you can get back on the bike, and your form takes a hit with that. I took off around 7:45 from home and met the others for a 9 o'clock start at Copper and Willow. I took my time getting to Copper and Willow. I took off a little early from home. It was colder this morning, but as the sun came out, it became more palatable. I think the high for today was about 55 degrees. We are now climbing the Hill of Will. This is day one. Good steady pacing, got some tempo pacing. Most of the women's team is cooking today. We do have one member, Jamie, she's out here with us, doing very well. Day one, day three of the easy rides. The tougher stuff comes on day 2 and day 4. As you just heard, day 2 and day 4 are going to be the tough stuff, especially day 4. Actually, day 2 too. That's going to be very draining, and I'll be describing that when you see the day 2 video. Today was steady pacing. There was a little bit of tempo work in there. We have a rider with us that is in his cross season, so he was doing some interval work, and of course we never tried to stay up with him. Maybe one of our guys did, but this called for just steady pacing. And this was also non-stop. We went out towards Spring Valley School, but rather than turn right on Spring Valley School, we turned left, went over to 41, did a 180, and then doubled back. This was a non-stop ride. We only had to stop for safety's sake if that was needed. You know, stop signs, things like that. An added benefit to doing this ride is that it's Thanksgiving, so I get to go home and eat as part of my recovery. Day-to-day recovery during a mini block is very important. It starts the minute you get off the bike. More on that in future episodes. Now looking at the numbers, this is 78 miles, 4 hours, 40 minutes. The rest of the team that joined today was from Copper and Willow, and so they probably did something closer to 45 miles and 2.5 hours. So you can tell by the mix of my OTF teammates that were out there, all of them men except for one woman, who does the majority of the work on those Thanksgiving mornings. So day 1 is in the books. I'm getting ready to go inside, do my recovery stuff, and I have some fake but gluten-free turkey waiting for me inside. I have no idea what the taste is going to be like, but after 78 miles, I'm sure everything's going to taste good. Then, for part of my dessert, I have waiting for me a chocolate on chocolate vegan cupcake. Has some other things in there too. Until tomorrow, this is day one, and Yasus.